You are listening to Booming Your Bottom Line, arguably the #1 small business podcast for owners who want to reach aging baby boomer consumers, create amazing customer experiences, and grow their companies in the process. Hosted by veterans of the aging boomer niche, Mark Hager and Aaron Murphy. These two are your experts to help you navigate the silver tsunami and dominate your local market. In the next few minutes, you are guaranteed insight, tips, and actionable information to help drive your company to even greater success. Get ready to supercharge your business.
Welcome to Booming Your Bottom Line, a weekly podcast where we talk about how to start and grow or expand your small business by serving the specific needs of aging baby boomers. Boomers are turning 65 at a rate of 10,000 a day, and this demographic is poised to revolutionize the small business, the ones that are savvy enough to learn how to serve them. And we're here to help you understand how to do that and what to do. I'm Mark Hager, and with me as my co-host, as always, is Aaron Murphy. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Great.
Hey, let's start this episode out with a great quote, okay? Abraham Lincoln once said, "Give me 6 hours to cut down a tree. I'll spend the first 4 hours sharpening that axe." I bring this up because this is totally pertinent to our discussion today and a shift we're about to make in our podcast and where we're going with our teaching. It's all about preparation. So, what's the definition of prepare? To put things or oneself in readiness, to get ready. We've talked a lot about how the small business owner can make changes in their own mentality, their organization, their staff, their scripts, and their systems. And we've given them actionable items that would get them more ready to serve that aging boomer. In the last couple episodes, we talked about how to do that for the family and the caregiver as well. And we talked about why it's important to you, your business, and your community.
Right, and we've also discussed what it will likely mean for your business if you're not ready.
Yep.
You know, if you're not willing to make the necessary changes to take advantage of this amazing opportunity, you know, this gigantic and influential demographic, you know, both in sheer numbers and in buying power. You know, this is an enormous wave of lucrative opportunity, but you're going to have to make some changes and adapt or you're going to miss out. You know, and if you don't, someone, and that someone being your competition in your industry and your community, is going to get it right at some point if you don't. End of story.
Yep.
You know, every business owner that we talk to, they're searching for the answers. They're searching on how to get it right. You know, we're here to help you figure out what those answers are, but only for the people that are willing and ready to tackle the challenge and seize this opportunity.
Absolutely. All along the way with Mark and I in this new venture of ours, the first 20 podcasts we've done once a week, we've shared some amazing insights, insider tips, valuable ideas, and most importantly, always actionable steps that you can, could, should be taking right now to improve your business. We've basically done this in every single episode for the last 5 months.
That's right. So everything that has happened so far over the last few months has just been in preparation for what's next. That was foundational. You know, in a sense, that was the sharpening stone in the axe. And now it's time to sharpen the axe and really get ready.
You bet. Yeah. But Mark, you know what? I'm going to guess 95% of people that have heard one or two of our podcasts are saying to themselves right now, wait a minute, I haven't started yet.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, our first priority has always been to help business owners to see, you know, what was coming, you know, what it could mean for your company, and what it can mean for your local community. Mm-hmm. You know, and then at a high level, you know, we agreed that we would address some of what we saw was happening in the market and what we were hearing from small business owners, the issues that they were going through. That's why in these first 20 weeks, you know, we've covered all the topics that we did. It was very, very purposeful.
That's a good point. Yeah, we did. And in fact, I'd like to take a second and just kind of recap what we've done so far this year in those first 20 weeks. Here's a couple of the topics and some of the subject matter that's been so valuable that we already dug into for you, the small business owner. Okay? We started with exploring the real opportunity of the boomer consumer, the critical value and the path of knowing your customer, the must-do and importance of educating your customer, the crucial customer experience and everything that goes with that, how to achieve local expert status in your area, marketing your business with SEO, social media, and lead generation, and content creation that leads to customers and referrals.
Right. And we also talked about business practices like, your 90-second pitch, how to build your list, how to get that community, your tribe of followers, educating and empowering your employees around this boomer consumer opportunity, how being involved in your community and in philanthropy, can help you grow, and, how to be an accessible business, your messaging, your staff training, marketing, even your physical business location, and we talked about last week how to be caregiver friendly. The list goes on, but I'm sure you get the point. This has all been foundational. Big picture, 50,000-foot view, and that's led us up to today.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're in a transition right now, and it's for you. So why did we do all that? For free, for you. And trust me, I've asked Mark a few times as we put hundreds of hours into working on this in the last 6 months. Well, all that work in the first half of this year was to help you get a clear idea of the opportunity and the direction that you need to be heading. If you're interested in personal growth, business growth, and the biggest opportunity your business may ever see during your career as a small business owner, that's what we build a foundation around. Now it's time to help you get to the next level.
Okay, well, you said the term next level. Let's talk about that. What does going to the next level mean?
Okay. Yeah. And this is, again, this podcast is, we got to get honest, right? This means you need to get focused. You need to get diligent. You need to roll up your sleeves, get dirty, and dig in. It's time you start working toward the goal of winning this endeavor for you personally, as a business, and for your aging boomer customers and the betterment of your whole community. And it all goes together. Okay?
Absolutely.
And I just want to stop here for a sec, okay? I'm going to simplify this conversation. Mark and I have been very cordial and polite and conscious about the way we're talking, but this is a no BS moment here right now, okay? I don't use this language very often, but sometimes I think we need to get the point across. I think this is where I'm at. It's time to shit or get off the pot, all right? If you're not serious about winning the boomer, then quit watching us, stop wasting your time. But if you're in it to win it, then you may as well get in. Get in and get something out of it.
Yes.
If you don't figure this out, your competition will, and you're going to need to deal with those consequences. And my guess is that's not what you'd like to find out by not doing something. Because it's not if, it's just when someone's going to figure it out, you or the person you're competing against.
Right. And you're absolutely right, and I appreciate you being candid and honest with that, and we both agree on it. So starting next week, that's the goal Aaron and I have taken on for you. Well, those of you that can honestly say you're ready to grow and make a difference, okay? The small business owner, that's the one we're looking to help and to mentor. If you're not ready, but you are interested, and that's an important clarification, then our advice is going to be you need to get ready. And you can do that. You can get on board with us to go through this, all this learning and go through, the assistance that we freely offered in our private Facebook group, and talking to owners on the phone and via email. We've gone above and beyond. So that's available to you. But if you're not ready to take advantage of it, I just encourage you to block out a little bit of time, go back to those 20 podcasts and start listening. Because there's a ton of information in there that helps you really wrap your head around what's going on in the market and some of the ways that you can capitalize on that. Now, before we go any further, I really want to clarify again. I know we've said this before, but I think it's really important. Aaron and I are not all about you guys out there just making a buck. You've heard us long enough now that you know we are very conscientious about what we say and how we say it, especially in terms of your importance as a business owner to your local community. Yeah. You are very important not only to your community, but to the people, the actual people that are there that are your customers or could be your customers. In a lot of cases, as a business and a business owner, you are the thing that helps them succeed in their lives, and we don't take that lightly. So we're not telling you, jump on board with us and you're going to make $1 million. That's not what we're saying. We're saying, jump on board with us. Let's figure this out. Let's make a difference in our communities and grow your business as a result. And I think that's a very important clarification. So go back to those 20 episodes. You can put it off if you want, but you may be missing the boat. And actually, your competition, we don't know. Your competition could be listening to us and doing that. Your competition could be doing something else and already ramping up. And they should, because that's good business. Sure. They could be positioning themselves to go ahead and serve this demographic better than they are now. You never know. Anyway, the truth is, and we're not trying to toot our own horn, we're trying to keep this honest, because like Aaron said, we are moving into the next phase of our plan, and our plan includes you. Our plan includes continuing to do what we've been doing, just more specifically and with greater value to you. We've shown up for 5 months. We've given you our best content. We have not held back. We spent hours on the phone with people, talking to them, finding out what people's needs are, and helping them work through their problems and find solutions to what they're doing. Yeah. And we did it because we believe in what you're doing, and we are very passionate about it. So our next step has nothing to do with us stopping that. We are essentially putting the accelerator down to the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can tell you, at least, some days it's 3, some days it's 10. Mark and I are answering phone calls and emails and making recommendations to people, whether it's a remodeler or an occupational therapist or a financial planner that needs a little more info about reverse mortgages. All these different industries play into this, and we're talking specifically to those that are serving the boomers. So when I say after 20 episodes, we want you to tune in next week, that's serious stuff, okay? That's going to be insanely exciting. It's a giddy up and buckle up, all right? We're going on a real ride from here, and we want you to strap in and be a part of it. One thing you can look forward to for us is some changes to the podcast format. We're going to start doing some deeper dives into specific subject matter. We might start interviewing industry leaders and doing some sessions where we have people just like you on the show, or at least have written in with your issue so that we can help solve problems live, okay? And we're growing all of that toward our new website, which is BYBL, for Booming Your Bottom Line. It's BYBLlive.com. It's in a beta phase right now. We're building it. We're adding formats like webinars, live events, virtual trainings for business, multiple training subjects, and structured modules, so that those of you that might want to shop that menu and more of a do-it-yourself can do that too. I can't list everything right here, but you're going to want to just wait, watch, and see, because it's all rolling out real soon. And this could mean massive success for you if you actually make this your year. Get on board, join us, and let's win the Boomer Consumer Challenge.
Right on. So a quick sidebar. If you get the newsletter, or you've listened to the last couple of podcasts, or you even visit the website and you see the posts about our recent episodes, you probably heard us mention the private Facebook group that we have. If you haven't joined, now would be a perfect time to do that.
True.
And when I say that, I mean you're really going to want to do that, because the people who join the group, who come together with us, they're going to get the first crack at new resources and opportunities to help you. And we've actually already started that. Just yesterday, I asked the group there on Facebook for their input on a few questions. And for every person that was willing to give me 15 minutes of their time to answer the questions, I gave them 45 minutes worth of free coaching, where they could ask any questions about their business. They needed help figuring out a certain problem. They didn't know what to do. And I've already had several calls, and I'm going to be continuing to do that over the next week or so to try to get input on stuff that we need. And as a thank you, I gave that to that person, and it's been very well received. So this private Facebook group is going to be a hub of conversation for us as a group of business owners so we can make progress doing the things that we need to do to grow our businesses, and a place for us to collaborate as a community. My vision for this private Facebook group is a place where you guys can go and not only talk to me and Aaron and get questions answered, but also to be around fellow business owners like yourself, so you guys can learn from each other and not only share your frustrations, but share your victories as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a link in the show notes. It's actually already there. It's on every episode. But you'll want to just hit the request button on Facebook, follow that link, and we'll get you in.
Yeah, and guys, if you think, oh, I can't, divulge my challenges or my secrets, or get over it, okay? There's so much business for all of us, okay? If you're on the front end of this thing, you're going to win anyway.
Exactly.
So we're going to stop here today. We love the fact that you're all here listening. If you need to go back and catch up on some of the content we mentioned today, go do that and get ready for our next step, because we're ramping this baby up, okay? We're ready for you. We're ready for the next level and for your success with us together, all right? So visit our website, agentplace.com, small business. Sign up for the weekly newsletter. You get some insider tips we don't talk about here, so don't miss out on that. And remember, we're rolling out our next website, which is where this was all going from the beginning. We have a blueprint. We have a plan.
Yep.
And that's going to be BYLB. Got tongue-tanged. BYBL, booming your bottom line. So BYBLlive.com for all of those that are really, truly on board, ready to make a difference this year. We're looking for the best of the best, the elite that want massive success. You decide if that's you, okay? Much more to come on that in the weeks ahead.
Right on. So until then, if you have specific questions, if you have ideas that you would like to be part of, maybe one of our owner sessions on the podcast, or even a question, that you'd like to submit and have us cover on the podcast, or you're interested in working with Aaron and I to help you grow your specific business and grow your revenue, just send an email to smallbusiness@agentplace.com and we'll schedule a call to talk.
Sounds good. We're so stoked about what we've done already this year at Agent Place Small Business and where we're heading with BYBL Live. We're sure you're going to be as ecstatic as we are when you see what's coming. In the meantime, if you appreciate what we've done for you thus far, share a podcast of ours on Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn. It only takes a minute, helps us reach more small business owners, and help them make their community better. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week, everybody. And as always, be well, be blessed, and boom your bottom line.
If you would like to work with Mark and Aaron, have any questions about the show, or have a topic you would like them to cover that would help your business, please send an email to smallbusiness@agentplace.com or call 865-236-1247. You will find the podcast archive, articles, and more to help you as you build your company at agentplace.com/smallbusiness. Booming Your Bottom Line is a joint venture of agentplace.com and Empowering the Mature Mind.